Hello students, let's start exercise 7.2 first problem. Given below are the ages of 45 people in a colony 33, 8, 7, 25, 31, 36. Construct grouped frequency distribution for the given data with 6 class intervals. Class intervals means groups. Groups another name is class interval. So to prepare the grouped frequency distribution, first we need to find out the range. So range formula is maximum value minus minimum value. So the maximum value is 63 and the minimum value is 5. So then 63 minus 5, so it is equals to 58. And as per the question, the number of class interval 6. Then find out the length of class interval. It is equals to a range divided by number of class interval 6. So its value is approximately 10 because 6 nines are 54 but it is a 58, so it is approximately equal to 10. So to construct the any grouped frequency, these three are important. First find out the range, next number of class intervals, it is given in the question, next length of a class interval, that is 10. Now let's start the construction of grouped frequency. So here is a table. In this, the first one is class interval, second one tally marks, third one frequency. Frequency means number of people in the particular class interval range. So the minimum value from the data is 5 and the length of a class interval is 10. So 5 to 14 is a first class interval. So tally marks. So let's see 5 to 10 how many people are there. So here in the first two here 1, 2, next here 3, next up to 14 here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So total 9 students. So 9 people. 9 people means how to write the tally marks here 1, 2, 3, 4 in class 1. 5 over. Next to 1, 2, 3, 4. Frequency. How many? 9 people from the age of 5 to 14. Next to second class interval is 15 to length of class is 10. 15 to 24. So 15 to 24. 15 to 24 means here in the first row there is a no people. In the second row 15 to 24 here 1, 2, next 3, 4, 5, 5, next here 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9. So 9 means 1, 2, 3, 4 in class 1 line, total 5. Next to 1, 2, 3, 4. So 9. Next to third class interval is 24 completed. Next to 25 to 34. So 25 to 34 means here 1, 2, 3, 4, here 5. So here 6, 7, 8, 8, next 9, 9, that's it, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next class interval is 35 to 44. So 35 to 44 here no number from the first row. Next second row one number is there 1. Next 2, next 3, next 4, here 5, here 6. So total 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here is a 6. Next one is 54, sorry 54 not 45, 45 to 54. Next to 45 to 54, here 1, 2, next 2, here 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next last class interval 55 to 64, because as per the question 6 class intervals we need to take. So 55 to 64. So in the first row one number 1, here 2, 3, 4, 5. So total 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here is a 5. So next here total number of people, let's find it. So if you're adding the all frequencies, it is called a total number of people. Here 9, 9, 18, 18 plus 9, 27, 27 plus 6, 33, 40, 45. So as per the question 45 people, and in the table also we got 45 people. So this is a grouped frequency distribution table. Next second question is number of students in 30 classrooms in a school are given below. Construct a frequency distribution table for the data with a exclusive class interval of 4 students. So I will explain what is exclusive class interval. So here 4 students. So 4 student means given that length of class interval is 4. Next to find out the range. We know very well range means maximum value minus minimum value. So here maximum value is 40 and minimum value is 15. So it is equals to 25. Next let's find out the number of class intervals. So actually length of class interval formula is length of class interval equals to a range divided by number of class intervals. Range divided by number of class intervals. From this number of class interval will become, so your length of class interval given, that is 4. So 4 equals to 25 divided by number of class intervals. Then number of class interval will become 25 divided by 4. So its approximate value is 7, because actually 6 4s are 24, but it is 25. So take the approximate value 7. Now we are going to take 7 class interval, and the length of a class interval is of 4. Let's create the grouped frequency table. So in our table the first value is class interval, second one is tally marks, third one is frequency. So the first class interval is, first of all, the minimum value from the data is 15 and length of a class interval is 4. So then 15 to 19 is a first class interval. Second class interval is, but in the question he said to take the exclusive classes. Exclusive classes means 19. Once again 19 will come. So second class interval start with 19. So 19 to length of a class interval is 4. So then 23. This is a second class interval. Next, third class interval, lower limit will be 23 as it is, and 23 to 27. So in the first class interval upper limit, second class interval lower limit same. Second class interval upper limit, third class interval lower limit same. So This type of class intervals are called exclusive class intervals. So coming to first class interval 15 to 19, but here 15 to 19 in the exclusive class interval, we should consider 15 to 18.9 belongs to first class interval. Next number 19 will come to second class interval, and in the second class interval 19 to 22.9 belongs to second class interval. Next to 23 belongs to third class interval. So like this we should consider the frequencies in the exclusive class interval. So 15 to 19 means, see here 18 will come 15 to 19, next to here 15, next here 16, 15, next here 18. Total how many? 1 2 3 4 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. So frequency is a 5. Next to 19 to 23. 19 to 23 means 19 to 22.9, because 23 will come in the third class interval. So 19 means, so here 1, here 2, 3, 4, next to 5, next to 6, 7, next to total 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So here 7. Next to 23 to 27, so that means 23 to 26.9. So here 1 2 3, next to here 4 5 6. So total 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So next class interval is what? Lower limit is 27 and upper limit is 31. So 27 to 31 means 27 to 30.9. So here 1, next to 2 3 4, here 5, only 5. So 1 2 3 4 5, 27 to 31. Next class interval 31 to 35. So 31 to 35 means 31 to 34.9. So here 1 2 3, next here 4, next here 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. So here we don't have a space, so that is why I am writing the next class interval here, 35 to 39. So 35 to 39, see 35 to 39, that means 38.9. Here only 1, I think. Yes, only 1. So tally marks 1 and frequency also 1. Next last one, already 6 completed. Next last one, 39 to 43. So 39 to 43 means I think only 1, that is 40. That's it, all are completed. So frequency is a 1. Now let's find out the total. Total means, so let's add the all frequencies. 5 plus 7 12, 12 plus 6 18, 18 plus 10 28, 29 30. So 30 is a total frequency. So this is our required frequency distribution table. Next to third question, class intervals in a group frequency distributions are given as 4 to 11, 12 to 19, 20 to 27, 28 to 35, 36 to 43. So 1, 2, here 3, 4, 5. Total 5 class intervals given. Next is asking write the next to 2 class intervals. So here the first one is 4 to 11, second one is 12 to 19, third one is 20 to 27, next to fourth one 28 to 35, next to fifth one 36 to 43. 3. So if you are observing the all class intervals, we can write the next class intervals very easily. So these are inclusive class intervals, because your upper limit, your lower limit different, your upper limit, lower limit different, so that is why inclusive class interval. So next sixth class will start from 44, and you are observe carefully the length of a class interval. Length means difference between two upper limits or lower limits, any one. So what is that? 8. So then 44 to 51. Next last one, 51 to 59. Sorry, here 52 to 59. So total 8 class intervals. Coming to question, what is the length of each class interval? So here length of class interval equals to difference between two successive lower limits, otherwise difference between two successive upper limits. So 12 minus 4 equals to 8. Next one, write the class boundaries of all classes. What are the class marks of each class? First, class boundaries. So boundaries are two types. One is lower boundary, another one is upper boundary. So first, here the average of these two numbers, 11 plus 12 divided by 2. So it is equals to what? 11 plus 12 divided by 2 is 23 divided by 2. So it is equals to 11.5. These are upper boundary of the first class, and same 11.5 is a lower boundary of the second class. Next, to average of these two numbers, 19 plus 20 divided by 2. So it is equals to what? 39 divided by 2. 39 by 2, answer how much? 19.5. So this is a upper boundary of the second class, and the same 19.5 is lower boundary of the third class interval. Next, to average of 27, 28. So here 27 plus 28 divided by 2 equals to 55 by 2. 55 by 2, answer how much? 27.5. So these are upper boundary, and same 27.5 is lower boundary of the next class interval. Next, average of 35 comma 36 equals to how much? 35. Here I am writing direct answer 35.5, and 35.5 is a lower boundary of the next class interval. Next, average of 43, 44, that is 43.5. So then it is a lower boundary of the next class interval. Next, average of 51, 52. So that is 51.5, and the same 51.5 is lower boundary of the next class interval. But to fill the last upper boundary, we need a next class. But we don't have a next class. Last class interval is 52 to 59. So that is why just by observing the previous values, we have to fill that. So 11, 19.5, 27.5, 35.5, 43.5, 51.5. So it is 8 is increasing now. So then it is, what is the answer? 59.5. Next, here first lower boundary also not possible to find out, because we need a class interval before 4 to 11, but 4 to 11 is a first class interval. So observe the previous values here: 51, 43.5, 35.5, 27.5, 19.5, 11.5. So definitely it is 3.5, because 8 is decreasing. So these are the boundaries of the given class intervals. Okay, so let's complete the table here. Next, to third one, what are the class marks of each class. See here, class mark. Class mark means the class mark, another name is mid value of a class. Mid value. For each class interval, you can find out the class mark. So mid value formula is upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. That means average of lower and upper limit of that particular class interval. So I am continuing the same table. In the same table I am finding the class mark. First class interval 4 to 11 is a first class interval. So upper limit 11, lower limit 4 divided by 2. So 11 plus 4 by 2, 15 by 2. So 15 by 2 answer how much? 12 point, 7.5. So this is a class mark of the first class interval 4 to 11. Next second class interval 12 to 19. So 19 is upper limit plus 12 is a lower limit divided by 2. So 19 plus 12 how much? 31. 31 divided by 2, 15.5. Next to third class interval 20 to 27. So 27 plus 20 divided by 2, it is 47 divided by 2. So 23.5. Next one 35 plus 28 divided by 2, it is equals to 35 plus 28 how much? 63 divided by 2. So 63 divided by 2 how much? 31.5. So next class interval 36 to 43. So 43 plus 36 divided by 2. 6 plus 3 9, 4 plus 3 7, 79 by 2. 79 by 2 how much? 39.5. Next class interval 44 to 51. So 51 plus 44 divided by 2, 4 plus 1 5, 95 divided by 2. So it is equals to 47.5. Next last one 59 plus 52 divided by 2. So it is equals to 9 plus 2 11, 1 carry, 101 divided by 2. So it is equals to 50.5. Sorry, here 59 plus 52 how much? 9 plus 2 11, 1 carry, 111 by 2. So 111 by 2, 55.5. So these are the class marks. Fourth question, in the following grouped frequency distribution table, class marks are given. Class marks, another name is mid value. So the first question, construct class interval of the data. Using the class marks, we need to construct the class intervals, the two exclusive class intervals. Second one, construct less than cumulative frequencies. Third one, construct greater than cumulative frequencies. Let's complete the first one, class intervals of the data. So first we need to find out the H value. H means difference between two successive class marks. Successive means serial number. So difference between two successive class marks. So here 10 and 22 both are successive class marks. Their difference, so 22 minus 10, it is equals to 12. Otherwise you can take 34 minus 22, you will get the same 12 answer. 46 minus 34, same 12. So H value is 12. Now the lower boundary and upper boundary of the first class interval. So its formula is x minus h by 2. X means class marks. So the first class mark is 10 minus h by 2, 12 by 2. So 10 minus 12 by 2 6, 10 minus 6 how much is 4. So this is a lower boundary of the first class interval. Next, upper boundary of the first class interval, the formula is x plus h by 2. So x means mid value, that means class mark. So first class mark is 10, h by 2, 12 by 2, 12 by 2 6. So 10 plus 6 is 16. So therefore the first class interval, that means first group, first class interval equals to the lower boundary 4 and upper boundary 16. So 4 to 16 is a first group. Similarly, let's find out the second class interval, lower boundary and upper boundary. So the lower boundary of second class interval equals to same formula, x minus h by 2. X minus, x means mid value, that means class mark. So the second class mark is 22. So then 22 minus h value is 12, 12 by 2. So 22 minus 12 by 2 is, so 12 by 2 is 6. 22 minus 6 is 16. Next, upper boundary of a second class interval. The formula is x plus h by 2. So then x value 22 plus 12 by 2. So 12 by 2 6, 22 plus 6 is 28. So therefore the second class interval is 16 to 28. Let's prepare a table. First one class mark, next class interval, next frequency. So the first class mark is 10 and it's a class interval we already found, that is 4 to 16. It is not minus, 4 to 16 class interval, and its frequency is 6. Next, second class interval. So second class mark is 22 and second class interval 16 to 28, and its frequency is 14. Let's find out the next class interval. So the third class mark is 34. So then class interval is, so first lower boundary x minus h by 2. So 34 minus h by 2 value 12 by 2, that is 6. So 34 minus 6 to 34 plus 6. Here x minus h by 2, x minus h by 2, here x plus h by 2. Okay, so 34 minus 6 is 28. 2, it is not minus symbol, so 34 plus 6 is 40 and frequency is 20. Next class mark 46. So here 46, x minus h by 2, 46 minus 6 to 46 plus 6, x plus h by 2. 46 minus 6 is 40, to 46 plus 6 is 52, and its frequency given in the question, that is 21. Next class mark 58. So 58 minus h by 2, that is 6. Next to 58 plus 6. 58 minus 6 is 52, minus 58 plus 6 is 64. So its frequency given in the table 9. Next, last one is 70. So 70 minus 6 to 70 plus 6. 70 minus 6 is 64. 70 plus 6 is 76. And its frequency is 5. So this is a first answer, class intervals. So next, second one is construct less than cumulative frequencies. So to construct the less than cumulative frequency, first we need a class intervals and frequencies. So in the less than cumulative frequency, the first frequency is a 6, then less than cumulative frequency also 6. Next, second one is 6 plus Second frequency 14. So 6 plus 14 how much? 20. Next to 20 plus next to frequency 20. So 20 plus 20 40. Next to 40 plus next to frequency 21. So it is 61. Next to 61 next to frequency 9. So that is 70. Next to 70 next to frequency 5. So it is 75. So this is called less than cumulative frequency. Next, third one, construct greater than cumulative frequencies. So in the greater than cumulative frequency, we should start from bottom. The last one is 5. So here also 5. 5 plus it's a previous 9. So 5 plus 9 how much? 14. 14 plus it's a previous frequency 21. So 14 plus 21 35. Next to 35 plus it's a previous frequency 20. So 55. 55 plus it's a previous frequency 14. So 69. Sorry. Yeah. Next to 69 plus it's a previous frequency 6. So that is 75. So this is called a less greater than cumulative frequency. It is called less than cumulative frequency. One thing you observe, the last frequency in the less than cumulative and first frequency in the greater than cumulative both are same. So this is a complete table for the fourth question. Fifth question, the marks obtained by 35 students in a test in a statistics out of 50 are as below. Construct a frequency distribution table with equal class intervals, one of them being 10 to 20. 20 is not included. 20 is not included means we need to take the exclusive class intervals in the table. So in the table, first I am taking the class interval, second tally marks, third frequency. So in the question already, so in the given data, the minimum value means smallest one, that is 1. So that is why I am taking the first class interval 0 to 10. Next to 10 to 20. Next to 20 to 30. Next to 30 to 40. Next to maximum value is 48. So 40 to 50. So 5 intervals are enough. Now coming to tally marks 0 to 10. So 0 to 10 means 0 to 9.9 belongs to first class interval. So here 1. Next I think on yes, here 2, only 2 tally marks, so frequency is 2. Next one 10 to 20. 10 to 20 means 10 to 19.9. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So total 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total 10 is a frequency. Next to 20 to 30 means 20 to 29.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So frequency is a 4. Next to 30 to 40. So that means from 30 to 39.9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next last one 40 to 50. So 40 to 50 means 40 to 49.9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, here 8 9 10. So 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, so total 10, and the total answer is here total. So this is our required table for the fifth question. Sixth question, construct the class boundaries of the following frequency distribution table. Also construct less than cumulative and greater than cumulative frequency tables. So the first one is class interval, that means ages, class interval. Second one is boundaries. In this we have two different boundaries are there, lower boundary, next upper boundary. Next number of children, that means frequency. So the first class interval is 1 2 3, then lower boundary, upper boundary. First upper boundary we can find out. What is that? Here 1 2 3 4 to 6, 7 to 9, next to 10 to 12, last one 13 to 15. So the average of 3 comma 4, average of 3 comma 4, 3 plus 4 divided by 2, it is equals to 7 by 2. 7 by 2 answer is 3.5, and the same 3.5 is upper boundary of the second class interval. Next average of 6 comma 7, 6 plus 7 divided by 2, 13 by 2, answer is 6.5. 6.5 is a lower boundary of the next class interval. Next average of 9 comma 10, 9 plus 10 by 2, so it is 19 by 2, so 9.5. So same 9.5 is lower boundary of the next class interval. Next average of 12 comma 13, so 12 plus 13 divided by 2, 25 by 2 equals to 12.5. So it is lower boundary of the next class interval. Let's fill the last upper boundary by observing the previous values. So 3.5, 6.5, 9.5, 12.5 means next one is 15.5. Next fill this first lower boundary by observing these 12.5, 9.5, 6.5, 3.5. So then it is equals to 0.5. So these are lower boundaries and upper boundaries. Next frequency is 10, 12, 15, 13, 9. So actually frequency is not required here. So after class boundaries, also construct less than cumulative and greater than cumulative frequency tables. So let's prepare the new table. In this first one, class interval 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 9. Next frequency 10, 12, 15, 13, 9. Less than cumulative frequency. Here first frequency 10, then here also 10. Second one 10 plus second frequency 12. So it is equals to 22. Third one 22 plus next frequency 15. So 22 plus 15, 37. 37 plus next frequency 13. It is equals to 50. Next frequency 50 and last one 9. So it is equals to 59. Next greater than cumulative frequency. In this the last frequency is 9. So here is a 9. Next 9 plus it's a previous one 13. So 9 plus 13 is 22. Next to 22 plus it's a previous frequency 15. So it is equals to 37. Next to 37 plus so previous one 12. So 49. 49 plus The first frequency is 10, it is equals to 59. This is a greater than cumulative frequency. One thing you observe, last frequency and your first frequency both are same. Seventh question, cumulative frequency table is given below. Which type of cumulative frequency is given? Try to build the frequencies of the respective class intervals. See here, runs 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Number of cricketers 3, 8, 19, 25, 30. So the number of cricketers means frequencies. Frequencies are given in the ascending order. See here, 3, 8, 19, 25, 30 means it is a ascending order. When the frequencies are given in the ascending order, then it is belongs to less than cumulative frequency table. Less than cumulative frequency. So here frequencies are in ascending order, then the given data is less than cumulative frequency. Next, to try to build the frequencies of the respective class interval. So that means what is the real frequencies of these class intervals? Let us find out, because these are in the less than cumulative frequency. They are not a real frequencies of their respective class intervals. So let us find the respective class intervals frequencies. So here we need to prepare a one table. In this, the first one is runs, second one less than cumulative frequency, third one our required answer frequencies. The runs 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and less than cumulative frequency means number of cricketers. So first one 3, 8, 19, 25, 30. So now let's find out the frequencies, real frequencies. Here first class interval frequency is here 3 will come as it is. Second class frequency is here second less than cumulative frequency 8, and its previous one is 3. 8 minus 3 is 5. Next, third class interval frequency is 19 and the previous one 8, so it is 11. Next, similarly 25 minus 19, so it is equals to 6. Next, last one 30 minus 25 equals to 5. So these are the real frequencies of their respective class intervals. Eighth question, number of readers in a library are given below. Write the frequency of a respective classes. Also write the less than cumulative frequency table. So your number of books 1 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50. And it is very clear given that greater than cumulative frequency 42, 36, 23, 14, 6. Why it is greater than means, see here these are in the descending order, 42, 36, 23, 14, 6 descending order. That is why it is a greater than cumulative frequency. So he is asking write the frequencies of respective classes, same like a previous question. After writing the frequencies, also write less than cumulative frequency table. Let's prepare a one table. In this, the first one number of books, second one greater than cumulative frequency, first 1 to 10, 11 to 20. Next, greater than cumulative frequency, first one 42, 36, 23, 14, 6. Next, frequencies. So these are values greater than cumulative frequency. So the last frequency is 6. So here also 6. Next, to find out the its previous one, 14 minus 6, it is equals to 8. Next to 23 minus 14 equals to 9. Next, 36 minus 23, so it is equals to 13. Next, 42 minus 36, it is equals to 6. So next, less than cumulative frequency. In the less than cumulative, here we already got the original frequencies of the respective class intervals. Using them, let's write the less than cumulative frequency. First frequency 6 as it is. 6 plus 13 is 19. 19 plus 9 is 28. 28 plus 8 is 36. 36 plus 6 is 42. So this is less than cumulative frequency. So here less than cumulative frequency last one, greater than cumulative frequency first one, both are same.